If you're a brand new artist, you might be wondering, what is the difference between white gesso, black gesso, and clear gesso? Lucky for you, I'm here to answer all the big tough questions. In this video right here, I'm going to show you the difference between all these three styles of gesso and what they're used for, so that way you can use them effectively. Here we go. What is going on, all you awesome creative people? Real quick, my name's Wild and I'm here to help you on your creative journey. If you need a little bit of help with tutorials, tips, tricks, or just general inspiration, do me a favor, hit that big red subscribe button down below. But let's get into gessos. Gessos can be confusing for a lot of people. What exactly is gesso? So let's start with that. When it comes to gesso, it's an acrylic and water-based priming medium that generally contains a grit-like material. This grit-like material is what allows your painting surface to grab paint off of your paintbrush. Let's start with the gesso you probably see all the time, and that would be white gesso. White gesso is a staple that every artist should have in their toolbox. Like all the gessos we're about to mention, white gesso is great for adding another priming layer. This is to help prevent your canvas from soaking up all the paint like a sponge. This will allow your paint to blend more easily on your canvas and have your colors spread across that painting surface. And this is actually really good because it's actually gonna help you save on paint, and anything that helps you save on paint is gonna help you save money in the long run. When it comes to black gesso is great for toning your canvas black. Yeah, I know, big shocker, right? But it's also very good for when you have to take your canvas or painting surface and give it a darker base to start painting on. You will see this a lot with Bob Ross, which are some of my favorite tutorials, because when you have a darker or black canvas, you can create some beautiful effects. When it comes to black and white gesso, they dry within just a few moments, obviously depending on how thick of a layer you put on. With both of these gessos, you can paint an undertone to ground or block in for the final artwork. When it comes to clear gesso, you know what? It works the exact same way as black and white gesso, except it has one key difference. Drum roll, please. Yeah, it's clear, obviously. But clear gesso is clutch for when you have an outline, a stencil, or drawing that you would still like to see after prepping your canvas. Once you apply the clear gesso, you can still see that graphite drawing or whatever you stenciled in, so that way you can follow along with the shapes or whatever outline you have. This type of gesso can actually be extremely helpful for any type of new painter out there that might be trying to follow a tutorial or trying to transfer a carbon copy or graphite copy onto a painting surface. These three gessos that we just talked about can be used for priming any painting surface and can be sanded as well. This way you can get the particular texture you are looking for. All gessos generally come in two styles. Normal, which is your general purpose gesso, used for pretty much everything and can cover a wide variety of needs. Then you have heavy body gesso, which is extremely thick and dense. This adds 3D texture and acts as an ideal base for thick sculptural shapes and weight. Generally, this is great for creating extreme textures and shapes on your painting surface. Now, when it comes to the difference between gesso and acrylic, I already did a video on that, which you can check in the top right corner here, which I do recommend you check out, because maybe you can't get gesso and you want to use acrylic, or you want to know the differences, or you may want to know how they act differently for when you paint on top of them. That's a great video and I recommend checking it out. But if you like gesso, which I recommend every artist should have at least a few bottles of gesso around, I would recommend checking this video over to the right-hand side that shows you how to apply gesso perfectly to your canvas correctly every single time, so that way you start your painting off right. I'll check you all later. Wild wishing you the best of luck, and I'm glad I could help you understand gesso a little bit more. Peace.